Hello everyone, happy Thursday. If you're new to this channel, I usually make videos on investing in Robinhood, dividend investing, growth, long-term investing, that type of thing. Also focus on my Roth IRA, but this video right here is focused on a savings account that I recently made with Discover. And just these two terms right here, APY and interest rate, kind of interesting. I thought it was interesting. There are two different numbers. Your interest rate is 4.16% currently as of the 21st of March 2024 when I'm making this video, but the APY, the annual percentage yield, is 4.25%. So if you understand how interest works, it's really whatever money you put into your bank account, your savings account, it should accrue an interest of whatever this percent is. So for every $100, you should make $4.16 per year according to this interest rate or this value right here. However, it's kind of interesting of the way that banks do this, at least for Discover. This 4.16%, of course, it's an annual thing generally, but then the APY assumes or includes that idea of compounding interest. So it's kind of hard to explain, but I will be doing a little spreadsheet thing here, and hopefully that will make it make a little bit more sense. But imagine this 4.16%. It's not like on a random day for the year, like on June 15 each year, or it changes, who knows? But it's not like on a specific day, Discover goes in and they're like, we're gonna make this or day that whatever amount you have in your savings, this is the day that we're gonna compound it. Or we're gonna, take as the principle for that compounding effect, or that, to apply the interest. It would have been interesting if they did something like that. Some people would have been very lucky. Some people, imagine Discover did that, and you took your money out on, what did I say, the 15th? On the 14th of June, the day after, they come in and sweep everything with a 4.16 yield. You would have just missed out. So I learned today, or was it yesterday, but very recently, that the idea of compounding, it's done on a daily, or it could be monthly for Discover though. It is done daily. It's done daily on the money that you have within your account. So this 4.16%, imagine it being divided by 365 days, and that's kind of like a per DM, like a per day yield. That per day yield is applied across whatever money you have within your account at that time. So after day one, you're getting 4.16 over 365%. Day two, that new principle gets applied with that, gets interested, if you can say that, with that interest rate. And then when you do that for 365 days in the year, it kind of sums up to 425%. It's just really interesting. I'll do a little demo right here with the numbers. Let's just say you invest $10,000, right? That's your principal. Let's just make this in dollars so things look a little bit prettier. So right here you have 4.16%, and if I make it percent, I think it's gonna change it to 416%. So we need to do that. Now I change it from percent. There we go. And then our per day yield would be this divided by 365 days. Right? That makes sense so far? It's the same number, but just so that we can have a little bit more clarity on how the decimals are, let's do that. So let's say for the first day, you're gonna make this percentage in your yield, correct? So it's gonna be this times 1 plus whatever this percentage is. So on the second day, you're gonna have $10,000 along with an additional $1.14. Interesting, right? Day number 3, you're gonna have this new value times 1 point. That, yeah, it's making sense. You're gonna have $1,002 and 28 cents. And it'd be interesting if, hold on, day 3, let's use her value here, times 1 point that. Alright, let's do one more, guys. I swear there's a reason why. There's a reason why I'm doing this. At least I think there is. 1 point that. Alright, so it's not happening yet, but I wanted the idea to be shown or be seen where, you know, where it looks like we're getting $1.14 each day, but eventually that's gonna slowly creep up to $1.15 and $1.16 and $1.17, and that's the idea of compounding. Maybe if we try our luck one more time, we can get it. Let's see here, times. I really should have just used a formula that I could have like dragged down. But no, I didn't do it like that, did I? Alright, yeah, it's still $1.14 each day. But an easier way that we could do it, just to see like a whole year's worth of return, is to do something like this. After one day, you can imagine like this is just math. You can imagine like a power of one day to show like day 1, and then for day 2 it'd be like that. You can see the $1.14 on day 2, you get like another $1.14. Day 3, another $1.14, and so on. Let's see day 365. So on the last day, after 1 year of having your money invested, your $10,000 invested, you would have ended up with $10,424.75. Now let's do a little bit more math. If we take this final amount after 1 year and subtract our principal and then divide by our principal, that gives us this value. This value is a percent, 4.25%. And that's why, even though you're getting a 4.16% yield, the fact that this compounds daily, it's so cool. Like, honestly, that's why I love monthly dividend paying stocks, because it's not a whole lot, but it compounds faster, assuming your stock's growing and everything. Yeah, I kind of diverge a little bit, but in terms of credit and savings account, this is super powerful because a 4.16% is technically a 4.25% yield, which is why even though their interest rate is 4.16%, your average percent yield is actually that, and it's just amazing. So, of course, this is scalable. If you had $1 million, how many zeros is that? 7. You'd have made $42,000 after a year, and that's still the 4.25%. So I think savings accounts are good. They do beat inflation, at least generally. Of course, maybe some years we might have higher inflation. That might not always be the case. But I definitely love that whenever I buy dividend stocks. I think a 4% average yield is like chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. If you can find a strong company that has like a 3.5% plus yield, that's absolutely amazing. So the fact that you can get that through a savings account as well, of course, there's no like stock growth or like underlying position growth. It's just like you have to kind of compare dividends with the savings account, but overall it's a safer, more guaranteed return on your investment, or if you want to call it an investment, or just your money overall. So that's it's just a beautiful thing right here. I could go a little bit more into depth, and I might. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of thing, let me know, drop something in the comment. Feel free to check out my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.